Suva Beauty is going to be closing its doors.
Hello friends, I'm sure that all of you have heard the sad news that Suva Beauty is closing down. It's really heartbreaking because I have been a fan of their brand for years now and I have been using their products basically ever since I started doing graphic liner. The owner did announce that they are closing down because of a couple of reasons.
My father had a heart attack. That shifted my priorities significantly.
And the other reason is that Morphe, who was their biggest retailer, did close down and did get in bankruptcy, and therefore they can't get as much sales as they did before, which also is another understandable reason.
In 2023, our largest retailer declares bankruptcy.
Anyway, I'm really sad and devastated about those news, but I'm here to tell you that there is still so many amazing indie brands out there who provides a bunch of beautiful water-activated liners, and that is the theme of this video. I'm someone who uses water-activated liner in almost every look I create, and therefore I have collected a lot of experience and tried a lot of brands during the years. I own 4 palettes from Suva Beauty since before, and I will show you them and swatch them for you so you can get an idea of how they look. Maybe you will get them at a sale because I have seen that both the brand and other retailers are putting the products up to sale to get rid of them, and maybe this will be informative to you. But of course I'm going to talk about good alternatives to Suva Beauty because they won't be here forever, and yeah. Let's just talk about my passion, graphic liner. I have to warn you though, since I use graphic liner so much, the palettes are very used, they are broken, they are dirty of liner of course, and they don't look very good, but I still want to show you how much I love them, so it kind of indicates to you how much I really enjoy them. So first I will talk about the water activated liner palettes that I own from Suva Beauty. It's the UV Taffies, which is very spring-like with the pastel colors. It's UV Grunge, which contains grungy colors like purple, green and yellow. And then I have UV Primaries, which contains primary colors. And last but not least, I own the UV Brights.
The time has now come for me to say goodbye.
I personally feel that the Suva Beauty formula has a bit of a learning curve because it's a little bit thicker than other liners that I have tried, and therefore you need to find a good ratio between water and liner, and this can be a little bit tricky, but as soon as you have found the right ratio it will be so nice and long lasting on the lids. Next brand I'm going to talk about is Gavissi Beauty. They offer a wide range of beautiful colors, and I actually picked up a palette where you can pick the colors yourself and build a own palette, which I find really nice. And I actually picked neutral shades for my palette because I don't have much of neutral liners in my collection, but it has become more common during the years. But when I started out there was not a lot of water activated liners that were neutral. I really enjoy this formula. It's not my favorite, but it's really good. I really enjoy the shade range and the fact that you can create your own color stories with the palettes. Next up is actually a quite new brand for me. It's called Kraze Fx, and this is also the same concept where you basically pick your colors and you can put them in a palette on your own, and that's really neat. I really love that concept. This formula is also on the little bit thicker side, so you really need to figure out the ratio between the powder and the liner, so to say. But when the result is there, it's really nice. I especially love their metallic liners, which is quite hard to formulate, I have noticed, so I'm really impressed with metallic liners specifically, and yeah, I recommend those. Next up is the Davini Beauty Pastelito palette, and it contains some really nice pastel colors and some really nice shimmer shades. I really enjoy this color story and I will probably use it a lot more now during spring. I would compare the Davini Beauty formula to Glisten Cosmetics because it has a slightly more thin formula. You maybe need to layer some of the colors twice, but that's not a biggie for me. I really enjoy the formula, the result is beautiful and it's such a beautiful color story. I really enjoy working with this one. Next up I'm going to talk about a brand called My Glitter Obsession Cosmetics, and they have a pastel water activated liner and those eyeliners are really pretty. They are on the lighter side, so it's not very vibrant on the eyes, which means that pastel shades has some white in it, and I don't know how it will look on darker skin since I don't have it obviously, but I like it on myself. I like how it gets a almost glowing effect on the lids, and yeah, it's very beautiful, and the formula is also on the thinner side, but I still enjoy it. If you live in Sweden or Scandinavia, I have a good recommendation for the brand Mili Cosmetics. They have really nice duo color paints, which is water activated liners, and they are duos. I would say that this formula is maybe the most similar to Suva Beauty because it's a little bit thicker, but it's really easy to work with and the result is just spectacular. I really enjoy those liners and I can't wait to reach for them more now during spring and summer. Now I will talk about the brand that I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on, and it's Crvstal Cosmetics. The liners are really nice. They have a bunch of nice shades. I have like 4 shades I think, and the shimmer formula is absolutely amazing. I really love to work with it. It's so intense and beautiful, and the matte shades are really nice. They are pigmented and easy to use. Really good alternative if you want pot liners that isn't in a palette form. Another brand that people are sleeping on is Makeup Ritualz, and they have so many beautiful liners. They have so many unique shades and they come in small little cute pots, which is really cute. It's easy to store them and I just love the shade selection. They have both duochrome liners and matte liners, which is neat I think, and they also offer shades that I haven't seen from other brands. Formula is really nice and I love to work with those liners because it's just so easy and they are easy to blend and mix and all that. And of course I can't talk about liners without mentioning Glisten Cosmetics. I know that a lot of people in the indie community love Glisten Cosmetics and I love them too. I have to say that their liners are on the thinner side, so they are not my favorite. They are quite finicky to use in my opinion. So I personally think that Glisten Cosmetics requires a bit of a learning curve when you use them too, because it's not that easy to find out the right ratio between water and liner when you use those liners, and it could be me maybe because I know that a lot of people are raving about them, but I personally prefer other brands before Glisten Cosmetics when it comes to water activated liners. They offer a wide range of colors, they are beautiful on the eyes, and yeah, I really enjoy Glisten Cosmetics. And now for my top recommendation, Lashdupe Cosmetics. You will laugh when you see how much I have been using those liner palettes. They are broken, they are like 3 pieces because I have been using them so much. They look horrible, but I love them to death, which you probably could tell. But as the formula is just so good. I love that they are split pans, but they are still quite big, so you can mix and match and just make your own colors, and the formula is really nice and easy to work with. I have never had any issues with this formula and I love them so much, and I hope that they will come out with more volumes of this series soon. I think that this was all for this video. I hope that I haven't forgotten any brand, but I don't think so. At least not any existing brand, I would say. I have more liners, surprise surprise, but those are my favorites and my top recommendations. I hope that you did enjoy this video. Please let me know if you have a favorite brand when it comes to water activated liners, or have you never tried it? Let me know in the comments below. Have a nice day, see you soon, and bye bye. Ratio